Matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Well, look now at our starting defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. On second down, Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
That's it, baby.
And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
And everyone always tells me the fullback is leaving the game, and then I say, hold it a second. What about Kyle Juszczyk? 2-time Pro Bowler, maybe the best all-around fullback in the game for his ability to block, catch, and occasionally run the football inside.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 16 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
55, Mike, 55.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Running jet sweep here, Humphries. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Elliott. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. On third down, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the red zone now, Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That one complete to Elliott.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer, defense.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And that's Elliott, complete. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Mariota. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. D Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. It's caught. Humphries. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running jet sweep here, Humphries. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, watch the slant.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch.
Draw play, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On first down, Barnes. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Get in the way.
From the 27, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on.
Now Elliott. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now a handoff looking right. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Second down, McKinnon. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Vigil in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lewis here on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
On second down, it's Elliott. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The Titans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Play action now, Mariota. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Mariota on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Mariota now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, let's go!
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mariota now. Complete. This is Lewis. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing is Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Single, single.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. The kick by Gold is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the draw, this is Lewis. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56.
Play fake. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men. That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Mariota, and he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll run with Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mariota on 3rd and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. He runs. Right there, 54, right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mariota toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But now it's 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. That one complete to Elliott. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
That's it. Big hit.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get this.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo. Finding room inside the 40. He finds Taylor, complete. And finally taken down at the 34. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He gets it to Humphries. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Play action now. Mariota completes it to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Mariota. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Again, it's Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And he'll give it here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon. Complete. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they'd been down there. They'd been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They go play action here on first down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A second down run with Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Running jet sweep here, Humphries. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Hauschka's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 10, a little under a minute to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
We got 3. We got 3.
Garoppolo to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown for Dave.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Catch is made by Hurd. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be, and time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Tennessee, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.